I have a question for you all. What happens when you get a defense that does not show up to play at all in the first half? A coach who is the reason why Dez did not catch it and further proved his incompetence by not just simply kicking a field goal on fourth down. And already the worst pass interference call of the year. You get why the Dallas Cowboys lost. So in case anyone's wondering, you guys now know what my low is. Honestly, this weekend was not remotely as good as it really should have been. But you know what? I guess it was just never meant to be. It's stupid, but whatever. Right. So, hey, at least, I was right about a whole bunch of other stuff. Actually, since I am going to be reading the One Piece manga chapter, you know what, hold on, I'll do my high and my active kindness first. So, what was my high? Well, for the most part, it was just my parents and I up at Cuca Lake, and we just simply, watched football all afternoon. Well, we watched the, we watched the Sunday afternoon game, and at 1 o'clock. And a little bit before that game is over, we decided to head our separate ways for now. But yeah. Yesterday was also pretty gloomy, now that I think about it. It was raining on and off a lot up at Cuca Lake, and around here, actually. In fact, I'm looking outside now. Not really anything around with like gigantic puddles of water, but trust me, like from Elmira to Corning, it was like 66 degrees and raining. I know because I use the weather app on my phone. Right. So my act of kindness, pretty simple. I helped out around the cottage, vacuumed, helped make dinner, all sorts of stuff. So, yeah. Honestly, I should be more thankful about the stuff that really is going on, more so than what I want or should have. I mean, it's something that I try. I mean, don't get me wrong, under normal circumstances, I don't really have that sort of problem, but I don't know. Something about this weekend just seemed kind of, off. Then again, I should have realized it was all an omen for the Dallas Cowboys losing. Oh, boy. It's going to be a long season. Well, here's the thing. I say Mike McCarthy had us go on fourth down, but let's be honest, that was Jerry Jones. That was all Jerry Jones. This is why we made fun of, this is why the Dallas Cowboys get made fun of for doing cowboy things. Because Coach Jerry Jones, because he's basically the coach of the entire team as well, made us go on fourth down. When we should have just kicked the field goal and tied the game. Seriously? You know what? Listen, to all my fellow Dallas Cowboys fans out there, like you, my heart is aching for the fact that we lost the game. We never should have even lost in the first place. But I'm still sticking by what I've always believed. As long as Jerry Jones is our owner, we are never winning another Super Bowl. I would almost call it the Jimmy Johnson curse, except we actually did win a Super Bowl, not the next year, but the year after that Jerry Jones got rid of Jimmy Johnson. So, I don't know, I guess maybe it's the Landry curse, I guess. I don't know. We're cursed. Maybe if we get rid of the 170-year-old gargoyle as our owner, that would probably help out a little. I mean, what did you expect from the guy who almost drafted Johnny Manziel? Ugh. Alright. I need some cheering up. Alright, so first things first, how about we get to who I ended up being right about yesterday? Because I was wrong about a few things, thankfully. Okay, so I wound up being right about the Bills, of course, right about the Packers. I was thankfully wrong about Washington. I was right about the Ravens. I was wrong with the Jaguars. I was right about I was wrong about the Panthers winning. Sorry. The Bears ended up winning. I was wrong about that. I was right with the Seahawks. I was right with the Patriots. The Bengals really should have been able to win that game. That was a tragedy. I was right about the Cardinals. Yes, go Kyler Murray. And I was right about the Saints. And sadly wrong about my Dallas Cowboys. You know what? I think from now on I'm going to pay attention because there's 256 games in a year. I wonder how many I can actually get right. I'll have to try and see. So my predictions tonight, that's why I'm in Jersey. The Giants and the Steelers. I'm picking the Steelers. The Giants are a complete mess. The Titans versus the Broncos. This will be interesting. If Denver's defense shows up, I can definitely see Denver taking this. But if Derrick Henry has even half the game that he had all season last year, I think, you know, I gotta go with my gut on this one. I'm going with the Titans. I think Derrick Henry's gonna have a monster game. And I don't think Von Miller's gonna stop him. But that's just me. So with that said, it's a One Piece manga chapter day. I'm already in position. Let's dive in, shall we? Okay, so One Piece chapter 990, Army of One. I like that title. Oh, well, you know, Sasaki got released. Okay. I mean, I kind of knew he would be. Kind of silly how several chapters ago, Denjiro was able to subdue him as easily as he did. Maybe it's setting up for Denjiro Sasaki showdown. That'd be pretty cool. We would get to see what Sasaki's potential ancient zone type devil fruit is. That'd be nice. Okay. Alright. Let's see. And looks like the mates in the Sulong forms are fighting Kaido's forces. With Kaido just sitting there, just watching. Okay. And it looks like they're doing pretty well too. The mates are, which is good. Although it looks like anyone facing Jack is getting pretty beaten down. Then again, I mean, come on, Jack's one of the three calamities. He's the reason why the Minx had so much torment on during the Zoar. So yeah, it makes sense that the Minx are fighting Jack. Okay. And it does definitely look like Jack is taking a bit of a toll. No way. Are Nekomamushi and Urashi transforming into Sulong forms now? Oh, they're gonna fight Jack in the next chapter. It's gonna be sweet. Come 2 weeks from now. Yeah, I'm gonna reveal this. I mean, I'm gonna be talking about this several days from now. But we're approaching the point where I've made videos on more consecutive days than there are One Piece manga chapters. In fact, it'll be this week I surpass it. But we'll get to that in a couple days. Oh, alright. Okay, back inside the dome. The performance dome. Okay, there's King and Queen. Alright. I think I'm starting to get what their sort of shtick is. In a way, they're just like Zoro and Sanji. They both respect each other's power, but there's definitely like a rivalry involved where they want to kill each other. Alright. I dig it. Ooh. Diaz Drake. I think last time we saw him was when they revealed the Tokirobo. And Basil Hawkins. This is his first appearance in Act 3 of Wano so far. Nice. A 1% chance of surviving until tomorrow? Oh, that's going to be left so much into speculation. I mean, a lot of people are going to think Kaido just because, I mean, come on. We're approaching the final climax of this arc. Why not be Kaido? With Luffy, it would make sense too because it's exactly the sort of odds he'd run into. Alright. Then we see several more members of the Togoropo. Sasaki, Who's Who. Alright, let's start with others. Ooh, we'll see in page 1. I love seeing them fight. I love seeing their interactions. They're fun. Okay, Alright. Alright. Looks like Who's Who finally wants to go after somebody he wants to go after. Okay. There's Basil Hawkins using his cards, which is pretty much what he always does. Sort of a fortune teller type thing. Alright. Alright. Looks like we're finally having some more fighting the numbers action. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. See, in the last chapter it was revealed that the numbers are essentially failed attempts and experiments of trying to recreate the ancient giants, i.e. Oars and Oars Jr. from both Thriller Bark and Marineford respectively. Now, when they fought Oars on Thriller Bark, the Straw Hats did, even though he was a zombie, it literally took them all, like everything they had to bring him down. Now, the numbers are essentially more or less the same size as Oars. And the Straw Hats are literally taking these guys on like they're nothing. Amazing what happens in the span of, you know what, let's say for the sake of the universe of One Piece, let's say 2 years. I say this because, gosh, it's gotta be almost 15 at this point since Thriller Bark happened. It's at least been 12 years. Holy cow. Oh, I got to see fourth gear again. That is sweet. Yes. Gear fourth gear, whatever. It is amazing. I love this. Oh, okay. Apparently, according to Kirishiro, when Luffy activates Gear 4, he looks like a guardian deity. Alright. And you know what? This is actually quite an astonishing moment too. I just said earlier that in the Thriller Bark arc, it took everything they had to bring down Oars. One of the ways they had to do it was Luffy had to transform into what was called Nightmare Luffy, where he gained the power of 100 shadows, and he had unimaginable power for a brief period of time. And that was back in the Thriller Bark arc, before the time skip. Now Luffy has that ultimate reserve of power when he needs it. Again, amazing what happens in the span of 2 years. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Okay. Looks like Queen was the one who wanted to kill Drake. Oh dear. Okay. Ooh. You know what? It's been a while since I've actually seen Drake. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Drake when he transformed into his Allosaurus form. But honestly, I really also like when he's fighting in his human form or animal-human hybrid form. Because, I don't know, it's a nice aesthetic, I guess. Not to mention, his combination of a saber and like a four-sided axe. Like it's an axe that would be like, let's say like, this is one side of the axe, this is the other side of the axe. And the other side of the other two sides of the four axe would be like right here. Basically, if you were to look at the four-sided axe from above, it would look like a plus sign. That is awesome. Holy cow, Drake wants to join the Allied forces. Oh, and this panel is so awesome. Just Drake and Luffy using their best attacks on the numbers. Okay. This chapter changes everything in a lot of ways. And the one flaw about this chapter is that even though the combination of these 18 pages sees Drake joining the Allied forces, we gotta wait another 2 weeks to see what happens next. Ah, boy. Well, I guess if nothing else, day 1001 is gonna start off on a pretty solid note, considering that should be when, actually, it would be day 1002. Because that's when I do the chapter reaction. Oh, it's going to be a long 2 weeks. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms, starting with YouTube. I am very hoping to make this video for every you guys who watch and enjoy today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. You know what, I'll be honest. Like, I can't remember the last time I had a bad Monday, and I probably just jinxed myself. I'm going to do a quick knock on more after this. And remember, if you guys want to talk or channel, always going to be here, the ones here. Always everybody, take care, and make good choices. See ya.